And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. And holy cow, looks like I am peaking a little bit. Okay, that might be better. Are we better? Maybe we're better. Anyway, welcome. Yeah. Hope you're having a fabulous Tuesday. And man, sorry, I am coughing like mad and also stuff and things. Hey, so, yeah. Everyone like Minecraft Live? Yep, that was fun. Minecraft 1.21.5, I guess it is, dropped yesterday, or today, this morning, something like that. So if you want to play with all of the new multicolored pigs and stuff, that's a thing. So, woo! Sadly, the happy gas is not until this summer, so, yeah. Anyway, let's get into some create mod. Now, we've got some. I'm here in my chocolate store, which still needs an interior. That's not happening today. I am not doing that today. However, what I am doing is I'm thinking about marshmallows. Okay, now marshmallows are in fact one of those things I think about on a semi-regular basis, right? These happy little guys right here. The problem with marshmallows is they're made with bones. I mean, actual bones, not bone meal, not bone blocks, bones. Okay? So, I think I want to go set up a skeleton farm, and we're going to have to do something about that over here. Okay, now, let's meander this way, because I think what I want to do... What? Upsy daisy. All the upsies and the daisies. We're gonna meander over here, and is my farm stuck? Looks like it's stuck. Okay. Less stuck. Okay. So I think what I want to do is I think I want to set up the pickup station. Wow, all of this is stuck. We good? Wow, what is up with all of my minecarts today? I might have to log out and log back in and see if that fixes them. Or, I'll get disconnected. That's okay too. So, technical note. I had to replace my router yesterday because my the router I was using decided it didn't want to talk to the internet anymore. Hang on, come back in. We got this. Anyway, so it didn't want to talk to the internet anymore. All the local stuff worked, but it didn't. So I had to put my old router back. I did fix the issue I was having before that was leading to some of my connection drops and things and stuff and things. But why am I not? This is strange. Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to jump back to the webcam for a minute. Okay. I'm just going to restart Minecraft and make sure everything's okay here, because that was just weird and stuff. And I don't like it when it's weird. Anyway, so unfortunately I have had, there was a reason I replaced this router as well. So I'm going to end up having to spend some time on the phone with tech support, and that is not my favorite thing in the world to do. So we're going to come back here. I'm going to restart Minecraft. It's going to be great and lovely and something. It's going to be something. So anyway, I'm all excited for the new Happy Ghast. I don't know about the rest of y'all. If you missed it, my live reaction was a blast. So you can check that out over on my YouTube channel. Okay, it looks like we're loading in. Ow. Looks like I'm getting hit by a farm. Okay. All right. This time you think it was server side? Okay, I could see that. Also, how's you doing, Sprite? Aside from being slow. Anyway, so what I was thinking is that I might put the skeleton farm kind of on this side here. Hang on, I need food. You know what? We're gonna drink hot chocolate. That seems like a fun food to drink. Okay, on the downside, we have to listen to that sound. Okay. Anyway, so I'm thinking I might put the skeleton farm over here. And then put the put the pickup station on this side, right somewhere over here. Maybe where that coal is, something like that. Ah! Okay, yep. It turns out it is farming trees. It's good. It's good. The trees are being farmed. That's awesome. So I'm thinking I may do that, but to put a skeleton farm here means I have to go get a skeleton spawner. Or 2. So I did the whole cheaty and I went on to chunk base. And yep, there's a happy Sprite. So I went on to chunk base and found out where there are a couple of skeleton spawners. And it turns out there are 2 of them really close. So what we're going to do is hop in the elevator and head all the way down to the deep mines. Because it's down here where, well, roughly down here, where we need to go. So, let's see. So the first one was going to be, let's see, what are these ways? This way, I think. This way? It's at 660. That's not that way. And 430. So one of them, I had a tunnel that was like right near it. Oh, I might as well pick up these diamonds here too while I'm at it. Okay, so 430 and 6 something or other. Okay, it's not get in the lava. All right, so let's see if I can meander up here. So 430, which is going to be back this way. Yeah, that way, and over. Oh, and also all that zinc. Okay, I'm not here for zinc. I'm going to mine it anyway, but yeah. Yeah, I wonder if the Minecraft auth servers or something are really slow today, with everybody wanting to log in and try the new update. You know, I could see that. Okay, so 640, so right about straight up here, but then 430, kind of that way a bit. Okay. You know, I should maybe get some torches. I have torches. Cool. There's some scary places up here. All right. So this, and then at the minus 41. So actually right about this level. All right. So we need to go to about 641 and 437. So we are heading this way. Now, the one drawback is that these are skeletons, and skeletons get really annoying. Ack. Okay, could we, like, not with the... Ah, with the water. Could we not with the water? Please. Okay, it's wet down here. Anyway... Aside from the strange amount of wetness that we're going to be dealing with, apparently, it's, I am having to deal, or was dealing with a little bit of a headache earlier. Fortunately, ibuprofen is awesome. But, okay, somewhere around here. Yeah, when I was walking home from work today, I would... Okay. Oh, look at that. Right above me. Okay, cool. Yeah, look at all of that. Anyway, was walking home from work today, and all of outside smelled like a fire. And so it's got me wondering if there is not a forest fire or something happening nearby. Hi. Yeah. Could you, like, come and get me, please? Thank you. All right, great. Okay, that should provide enough light down here. Anyway. Oh, look at you being all over there and stuff. Hi, could you, like, not be over there and stuff? Oh, I'm going to just beat him with an arrow. That seems reasonable. Right? Absolutely. All right. Oh, yeah, look at all this fun stuff in here. All right, so let's see if there's... No, I'll take the glowing sacks. That's fine. Nothing really useful down here. All right, cool. Except for our skeleton spawner. All right, so this is going to be interesting. All right. So, anyway, yeah, so all of the area around me smelled like a campfire. And I've had forest fires in my area before. Heck, I think there's a highlight on my Twitch channel that talks about my internet burned. So, you know, that's fun. All right, so we need one of those. And did I grab the... Yes, cart assemblers. Perfect. All right, so we're going to need some rails. We're going to get a cart assembler. Oops, actually, we need the cart assembler to face the other way. All right. All right, cart assembler is going to go there. All right, wonderful. All right, so we'll deal with the carts here in a moment. The next thing we're going to have to do is figure out how to get this minecart up to where we need it to be. All right. Now, the problem with drinking hot chocolate is I don't get the nourishment enchantment. Because the nourishment effect is really cool. But it wasn't quite as toasty. Yeah. Yeah, no, the fire was your complex fire. Yes. No, the one forest fire we had to deal with was, and we've had a few. That one was probably 30 miles from us. Something like that. All right. All right, so basically what I'll do is I'll take some... Let's see, how did I do? I'm going to free camp for a minute, figure out where I'm at. Okay, straight down from me is a Satan Sprite. Okay. So let's do this. We're just going to angle this down this way. You know what I should be doing? Is using my fortune pickaxe and not my silk touch pickaxe on this. But, you know, where's the fun in that? All right, so now... Cool. All right. I have... Yeah, I've got some rail. I think I'm going to be okay. Because I have a plan, I think. Okay, now the problem is, let's see. Yeah, that's the way I need to go. All right. So yes, I have a plan. It's actually going to be a fun plan. What I do need is soul soil. Or soul sand, excuse me. I'm going to need soul sand. Because we are going to take advantage of bubble vaders, I think, on this one. And I didn't think about getting that. Just a couple. I'm not going to need, like, stacks of it. Oh, and scaffolding would probably be good, too. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of rail here. Oh, right. I need to make this turn. All right. Going down, that might work just fine. Going up, that's a problem, but going down, that may be okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to run some rail this way. Hear the lava. All right. That way it's close. Oh, hang on. I'm going to snarf down some more of the happy zinc stuff. All right. Yeah, just because I always need zinc. It's a thing. I just need it. All right, so we're going to bring this over that way. Now, the other, I said there were two skeleton spawners, right? This one right here, which is 641, 437. There's one also at 660, which I believe is that way. And what's it? 660 and 430. So hang on. 660, 430. Wow, 660 is actually that way a ways. All right. Hang on. We're going to see where I can go this way. 660. Oh, no, it's that way. All right. All right. No, this is fine. I just came here to mine out diamonds. Yeah, that's totally why I'm here. There's no other reason. Okay. Because I can read coordinates. I'm good at that. All right. So we're going to have to go that way. And above all of that. Okay, now, if I'm reading this right, the skeleton spawner is actually right about this level. So for, oh. Okay. All right, so let's see now where I can go with all of this nonsense. Also, I don't need to keep the bottles. All right. All right, so I think we're going to go this way. Okay. So 660 is going to put me right about here. Yep. All right. And then Torch. Torch, go back. He's good, Torch. He's happy and full of light. All right, 430 is going to send us this way. Now, again, assuming oh, yep, I hear skeletons. There we go. Hi, guys. Yeah. Y'all want to, like, get your... Whoa, ow. Thanks. All right. So then our next... Whoa. No. Okay, that's my fault. It's my bad. My bad. That was on me. All right. Jeez, monkeys. Okay. That was stupid. Okay, there's a couple of bones, some horse armor, which... Oh, music disc. Looting 3. Okay. Not terribly useful. I mean, the bones... I'm here for the bones, so that's... You know, yeah, I guess mildly helpful. Okay. All right, now that we have the second one, let's get everything in place. So we're going to run some more happy minecart rail that way. All right. So let's figure out now where all of this is going to have to come up. All right, this way. We're gonna go this way, this way, this way. Oh, right there to that track right there. Perfect. Yes. Okay. We will totally make this work somehow, some way. Don't know what, but oh, I know what I'll do. Let's see. If I take that out. Okay. Well, that's easy. Okay. Cool. So now when I get the minecarts all set up, I can run them this way. Now I just need to figure out where I want these things to come up. Now, let's see now. I think what I want is something. How about these diamonds? I'm not here for diamonds. But, you know, diamonds. Okay, so where is my elevator? Okay, elevator's right there. So I think what I want to do is, hang on, I'm going to free cam up here for a minute. Woohoo! And just see where the heck I want these to come up. Maybe directly under my kelp farm is probably not going to be the place to do this. So I think I want to come up over here. Was this where I was thinking? Yeah, kind of, sort of. So I want to come up at about, where is this? And I'm going to bring these guys way up there eventually. So basically I want to come up at 565. Because I do want to bring them up this way, but I might do this in 2 steps. So yeah, so let's bring them up at, say, 570. We'll call it 580 and 3. Yeah, 580 and 380. We'll do that. Okay. 580 and 380. Okay. All right. Yes. Yeah, and that is where I'm going to be putting the output here is about that 565-ish. But I've got some stuff I need to do before I get there. So all right, so let's do this. So we're looking at 380 is about here. 580 is through that wall. Oh no, 580 is this way. Yeah, because I need to stage the spawners somewhere until I actually get the farm built. So let's bring right about, you know what? This is going to be good. Right about here. Sprite, do you have that soul sand? We're going to put that right here. Okay. If you just want to drop it right there in that that hole there. Perfect. Thank you very much. So this is 580 and 374. Okay. Cool. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first run some track over to the where the skeleton spawner is, or where do I have those? They're over that way, I think. Okay, so we're going to go this way. All right. Now, those are both or what I'm going to use for both of those is furnace minecarts, so I'm not worried about powered rails or anything like that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do with the scaffolding, so this is going to be really, really fun, okay, is I'm actually going to dig straight down to where that soul sand is. And we're going to set up a bubble column going all the way up to the top, okay? Now, where things are going to get extra special fun is scaffolding is magic. So here, you want to toss me just a, I only need like 3 or 4. Be great. Or stack, whatever it's handy. Excellent. That will work. Thank you very much. All right. So let's get some blocks, and then we're going to dig straight down and fill it in so we can build a bubble column right there. All right. All right. So that's that way. Oh, the elevator's this way. Walked right past it. Okay, so that goes that way. Elevator's over here. All right, here we go. All right, so let's head up to the storage level. Storage level? No, probably workshop. I don't know. We'll find a place to be. I should. Yeah, let's just grab some cobblestone. Yeah, we'll just grab a bunch of cobble so that I can bring everything back up. Okay. Gonna need the furnaces. All right. Oh, since I'm here, let's go ahead and just craft up a minecart. Okay. And the furnace minecarts. Okay. Just while I'm standing here with a crafting table. All right. So let's meander over now to where I need to get with the diggy. Okay. All right. So we're looking at 580 and 374. So that's somewhere over here. 580, 74. Okay. This was. Yeah, see, if I just come down to my workshop, that would have been great. All right, so 580 and 374. That's going to be right here. Okay, right there. All right, now, things are going to get fun when I get up here, but... All right, so now let's go ahead and... You know, I think I'm going to get some more torches before I go down. Okay. The other thing I might do is just turn the gamma up just to make stream happy. All right. Oh, we are 100% grabbing this zinc while we're doing this too. Okay. No, I need zinc because it promotes, I don't know, health or something. Okay. Holy zinc, Batman. Okay, well, we are getting all the zinc in the world. Okay. Okay. Anyway, back up. Where was I? All right, so 580, 374. That's right there. All right. So I didn't get cobblestone, did I? Darn it. Hang on. Hang on. Let's get the cobblestone that I totally remembered to get the first time. Absolutely. You saw me remember to get cobblestone, right? All of you? Yeah, no, you totally. I got the cobblestone. Absolutely got the cobblestone and stuff. All right, let's go get the cobblestone. Over here. Okay. Cobblestone. I knew there was a reason for doing things and stuff and things. So it's just... Alright, the other thing I may need is some bone meal, because we are coming up fairly high, and I don't think I have enough kelp for this. Alright, so I do have some kelp, but yeah, we'll definitely have to kelp up a little bit. Alright. Fortunately, I have a very bad bone meal farm right here, so let's just grab that. Oh, what a sound that is. Okay. Hot chocolate. Not the most appetizing of beverages, it seems like. All right. Okay, now, here's where things get fun. Let's get our cobblestone. All right. Okay, we gotta fill all of this in. Also, I do have to fill that in. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, yeah, let's turn the... All right. Turn the gamma back on so y'all can see as I dig straight down into what is probably not the brightest of moves I've ever had, but it's one large drop. Okay. Well, yes, I have feather falling boots, and I have an upgrade on my backpack that prevents fall damage, so we should be okay. Oh, I know where this is. This is the Dripstone Cave. The elevator is it's right over there, actually. Yeah, I've got a zombie spawner already caught up right there, but we're not doing anything with that yet. That one is kind of sort of earmarked for a potential copper farm, but I haven't thought much about how or if I want to do anything with that, so. Okay, hang on. I do have to get all the zinc. No, seriously. Zinc, man. It's, you need it for all the things, right? For all the brass, and, yeah. Okay. Moving on. Let's take a look. See what else we're getting. So yes, hope all of you out there are doing all right this fine Tuesday. So aside from whatever... Oh, there's Sprite's name tag, so I must be getting close. So yeah, so whatever all the fun fire smell got is great. Okay. Cool, so this is where we're going to be. We're going to have to get some water pouring down here, which will be fine. And then let's get stuff to block at least some of this water. Okay. First off, we'll do a little bit of that. Now the track will block some water. And then let's... Okay, let's get some spruce, and I'm just going to get a trap door. Right? That's a cutting board. That's a pressure plate. Trap door. There we go. Okay. And we're just going to sneak this in right there. Cool. All right, so the next step is to get some water flowing so we can get some kelp. All right, so back to the top. And this is why I have an elevator. Because if I wanted to keep coming up and down this way, I didn't want to have to jump up 18,000 stairs. Also, my backpack only it'll only fly up like 30 blocks, and we are going up much higher than 30 blocks. So, all right. Okay, I think I can turn the override off now. All right, so we are here. You know what would be really, really cool? Like extra helpful for this whole process? A water bucket. Okay, which I don't actually have on me. So, all right, let's go get a water bucket. Also, maybe I'll throw some of that zinc back in the system stuff, right? Right. And these diamonds, I'm not going to die. Totally not. So we're absolutely not at all in need of hiding those diamonds away someplace where they won't, where I won't die and, you know, have problems and stuff, right? Absolutely. Okay. Oh, unstackables. Do I have lava buckets and powdered snow buckets? Because I went and got some extra powdered snow, but not actual buckets. That's fine. I've somewhere over here in the vast organized storage that I have buckets. All right. Nice. All right. Now, because I totally planned ahead and everything, let's go to this infinite water source I prepared earlier. All right. I really need to give myself a better water source than that. I mean, that's fine. It's just a little out of the way. You know what I mean? All right. Okay, so here we go. Now, what I might need... Actually, I think I've got my diving helmet on me, so we're probably going to be okay. All right, well, that flows down. I'm going to take a quick look and see if I do have any extra bone meal. Because the with the kelp that I have, plus those bone blocks, I don't know actually if I'm going to have enough bone meal or enough kelp to make this grow to the surface, right? Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty... We're pretty weak here on the bone meal, I guess. Yeah. All right. No, that's totally fine. It's going to be great. Everything is wonderful. Yeah, no, we'll make it work. Everything will be fine. We'll make it work. All right. So while we're riding the elevator down, you have 6 more? All right, cool. I'm going to tell you about how my daughter scared the pants off me yesterday. So, at my front door, I have a sort of a glass front door in my house, right? Wood door, glass panels, right, coming down. And I have Venetian blinds that go hang down in front of the door. Well, it got to be nighttime. I just said, all right, let's go close the blinds. And as I walk over to the blinds, go to close them, and I look out, and there is this ghostly face right in front of me. Because my daughter had just walked up to the door. It's night. She's wearing black. All I could see was her face through the glass and the plastic that we have to help insulate the window. And it freaked me the heck out because all I saw was this sort of ghostly face. It's like, what the heck? And then the door opened. And then my daughter walked in and everything was great. But, you know... That was definitely an adventure. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll Use as much of the bone meal as we can. Actually, this might be enough. If this is going to be really easy. Oh, you said you still had 6 bone meal Sprite? Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's all the way up, but it's going to be close. All right. Whack, I'm stuck. What am I stuck on? Why am I stuck? Oh, because I have boots of sinkingness. That would do it, yeah. All right. Okay, we made it this far. Cool. All right. Well, awesome. Well, fortunately, I have diving boots, so they're going to keep me from doing this. All right, so before I go up there again, let's do this. Let's get a diving helmet. Okay. All right, we'll put the diving helmet on, and then we'll grab the grab a nice handy back tank, just in case I decide I need to breathe. All right. Okay, turns out breathing is a good thing. Let's breathe. All right. Oh, and I'm gonna have to take my boots off. Darn it. All right, no, we forgot that this is fine. Everything is fine. We're totally great. Fortunately, I apparently have 23 minutes of air. I don't think I'm gonna be running out anytime soon. Okay. You know what's funny is I do have a kelp farm. It doesn't give me kelp, it gives me dried kelp, but that doesn't help me at all. No, I suppose if I really needed it. Aha. All right, perfect. So if I really needed it, I could, in fact, get my get what I need. All right, cool. All right, so that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, get foods. Foods is good. All right, now, what we're going to need to do here is set up a little holding area for these trains. So let's get the scaffolding. Now, here's where things are going to be fun, okay? Scaffolding is a, it has no hitbox from the bottom, but it does from the top, okay? And that means you can place rail on it, which is what we're doing here today. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to park a couple of trains or a couple of mine carts up here. So, all right, so let's head back down. A lot of up and down here, but this is why we have an elevator, because like life, elevators have their ups and downs. Oh, here it comes. All right. And back down to the deep mines. And down we go. All right. So step one, let's get my my happy hat. Can put that away. And I can put the back tank away too. Wonderful. Back with food. Perfect. All right. So, I think this minecart is all set. I'm going to need some glue before I get too far. So let's go ahead and get that out. All right. All right, so let's get our first zombie spawner. or a zombie skeleton spawner. And let's see if we can get this up where it needs to go. All right, so we're going to do this one first, because why not? All right, so step one, we're going to minecart. Okay. So step one, we're going to get a minecart. Okay, which is going to go there. All right, next, we're going to need a lever. Okay. We're talking high-end technology right here. We're going to grab a lever. All right. Now, we should be good to go. This minecart, this furnace minecart, is now attached to the spawner. So what I should be able to do here... I used up all my coal making torches. I used up all of my coal making torches. What is wrong with me and my core making torches? All right. No, we're fine. Everything is fine. We're just going to come back this way. I don't know. Sprite, do you have coal? Oh, good. I only need like 3 or 4. Oh, man. Of all the stupid things. Okay. Also, it turns out I did not need glue. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, feel free to restock from upstairs. Okay. Because I've got a lot of coal upstairs. I just didn't bring any of it with me because what I did bring, I decided to turn into torches because of reasons. All right. Anyway, back here to the minecart. Yeah, it's a good thing I have a sprite. Otherwise, I'd have to go back up again. All right. Now, we're going to follow this minecart. Right? It's just going to chug along. Right? Actually, I'm going to run ahead of it here. Because I want to be sure. Okay, I might have to give it another dose of charcoal. Maybe not, but we'll see. Okay. You gonna make it? It's close. It's close. Come on down. All right. Oh, hey. Get rid of all the kelp. And then it goes, and up it goes. Perfect. And I will go up with it. Fortunately, I am wearing my boots, so. All right, so this goes up, goes up, goes up, and. All right, perfect. All right, so there's one skeleton spawner. And that'll just sit there until everything is done. Wonderful. Okay. Great. We're doing great here, gang. Turns out this is actually working. And I'm kind of excited about that fact. You know how rare it is for me to have things actually work? Yeah, no. Sometimes things go great. And other times it's like, We're going to hope. We are going to hope. And this was definitely one of those times where it just went completely according to plan, except for me forgetting things all the time. All right. Meanwhile, back down to the mines. Boy, I'm glad I built this elevator because getting up and down here would kind of suck. All right, so skeleton spawner number, the next one. And that one's going to be up this way, right? Right. Woohoo. All right, this one's up here. Now I am slightly concerned. Let's yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. If it works, great. If not, we'll solve that problem. More charcoal if I need it. Thank you, Sprite. All right, so minecart goes there. All right, let's grab a lever. Okay, we are attached. And go. Okay, it did do what I wanted it to do, so that's great. All right, so now we will just meander over this way. It's not the fastest minecart in the world, but I think we're going to be okay. This one doesn't have to go as far, actually, so we should be all right. All right. I'm going to take my boots off for a minute. All right. Here it comes. Right, and whoosh. All right, perfect. Where am I going up? It's not because I'm wearing diving boots, because I'm not now. I wonder if it's just my jetpack. Okay. Anyway, there we go. All right, so we are set. We now have 2 skeleton spawners all ready to go whenever we're ready to put them in. Okay, which is awesome. So now, let's figure out... Whoa, train! Almost got run over by a chocolate bar. Okay. All right, so the next thing I want to do is let's figure out where this farm is actually going to be and how high up it needs to go. Speaking of coal. All right, so we're going to just kick this back this way. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, now killer deadly chocolate bar is absolutely right, Sprite. All right, so now we're going to come this way. Now, I do need some torches, so we'll throw a little light up here. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. And we're going to mine out some coal because, yes, we are. Yeah, now I'm going to do the same trick with those skeleton spawners in a little bit, but yeah, so do I have a don't stand on the track? I do not have a storage interface on me. That's fine. Okay, that's totally fine. So that's would go right about here, actually. So we're going to have to slide this over. Yeah, you can make one. I'm just trying to figure out where things are going to go first, so. All right, so this is going to slide this way. Now, the farm itself, I think the way I want to do this, what is that, Y74? So I'd have to go up to about... I have to come way up here, which is okay. I could do that. All right, so yeah, basically, I would need to put the spawners up here and drop them down to 74. And this should be more than enough. I just have to be sure that the yeah, this should be fine. I just have to be sure that the spawners are safe and the skeletons won't spawn anywhere else. Okay, so this is fine. Let's all right. Okay. We'll mark that spot. All right, so now the next step is to drill, baby, drill. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to drill. It's going to be great. Everyone's going to love it. Right. Okay. In we go, and down to, yeah, the storage level. All right, where we will meander through here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. We're going to get a vertical drill. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to need rail. We need that. I think I've got a lever. And I think I need the cart assembler. All right. Also, I think I'm going to sleep. Because, you know what? Oh, hang on. I'll just use a bed. I have a bed. There we go. I have a bed. Now, unfortunately, this drill is the wrong size. Okay, I could make it bigger, but I don't want to. So the drill is an 8 by, oops, no, I need to go all the way to the top. The drill is an 8 by 8 drill. Okay. Really what I want is like 9. It's 9 by 9 instead of 8 by 8, but that's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get, bring a little dirt out this way. And I think it's going to come out, yeah, I think roughly to here. So let's go and give myself a little bit of room here. And this doesn't have to be exact. I'm not overly concerned about that. Okay, so all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up the cart assembler and the vertical drill. And that is cool, but facing the wrong way. Awesome. Let's turn that around, okay? Okay, you go that way. Well, that's almost the way I need it to go. Almost. That way? Aha! Look at me doing it right. Okay. So next. All right, so that's going to go there. Now, first off, let's be sure I don't actually have anything in the way of this. It's going to be bad if I drill through it. Like those mine carts would be bad, for example. All right, I think we're okay. So basically, I need to drill down to about here. All right. All right, so we're going to let that drill down to about here, which we'll watch for when it comes through, right? Yeah, see? There it comes. That's fun and exciting, right? Oh, yeah. All right. So when that cuts through, we should be good. At least that's the theory. Okay, this is not the fastest drill in the world. It's not bad, just not fastest ever. Okay, getting there. All right. So now that should be cutting right through there. Yep, it is. So we'll bring it back up. All right. Wonderful. So now, so this is good. The next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to widen this by 1 block in every direction, or at least in 2 directions. So, okay, this is fine. Right. So how do I want to do this? Let's grab the drill first of all, and we're just gonna bring this over 1. Right. This goes there. Yeah. No. This I totally makes sense. We're good. I know what I'm doing. We're just gonna do this 1 step at a time. That goes there. This goes there. And this goes down. All right, and away we go. Hang on, I have to disassemble it. There we go. There it goes. All right, and down it goes. Now this should go fairly quickly because it's only digging out the one side. Okay. All right. Cool. So this will give us a 9 block wide area, which is perfect. All right. Now, I do have 2 spawners, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually stack them on top of each other. All right. Okay. Woohoo! All right, back up we go. Nice. All right, so then the last thing we need to do is basically come down here. So, yeah, we're going to need to dig out this area. So, let's do this. Turn this on, pick up our machine, and let's come back here. Okay. Right there. And there. All right. Then I can clean out all of this stuff because that's not needed anymore. All right. Now, guess who's completely thought about all of the design of this tower? Right. Knows completely how it's all going to look and all that stuff. Yeah, not me. Okay. 100% not me. So, plant that. This will dig down. And so the last thing we'll need to do is dig down this corner right there. Okay. But that'll be a lot faster than digging out the rest of this. All right. So we'll let that go until we're down to about the, so we're down there at the bottom. And if it goes a little bit further, that's no big deal. All right. And up we go. Up we go. Perfect. All right. Cool. And that will do. All right. Cool. So sprite's digging out the corner. That's perfect. All right. So now we need to do a couple of things here. So we're going to set up a temporary platform. And we're going to set it up at about basically this level right about here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Oh, this is actually too far over. Okay. Surprised you could hear the creeper farm from all the way over there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puts it in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 should put, this should be the middle right here. Okay, we'll just double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 2, 3, 5. Okay, yep. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. Wonderful. All right. Nice. So what we're going to do here is it's going to rain. We need to build up a building here. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I think we'll grab some deep slate. We're going to take this up. We'll take this up a little bit and we'll come all around the sides. Now, the trick is going to be getting the spawners in where I want them. Okay. That's always the challenge. So we'll have to figure that in. But let's go get. All right. Let's go get some deep slate, and we're going to go get some spruce. I think both of those are going to be good. All right. Storage. Do I want to use spruce? Do I want to use diorite? I don't know that I have that much diorite, actually. Oh, I've got some. And actually, according to the big board here, I have 1% of a giant thing full of diorite. So maybe that'll be enough. All right, but I do need a bunch of these. In fact, I think what I should do too is set down the drill and let that do its thing. All right, so we'll grab some deep slates. Honestly, I'm not going to need that much now that I think about it. Oops. So we'll keep that in mind. Yeah, do I want to do the same thing I did for the... Okay. All right. Yeah, let's get that bed out of the way. That bed doesn't need to stay there. It was only there because I needed it while I was building things up. Okay. All right. You go and offload. All right. So, see, this is why I have a garage, right? So I've got... Yes, it is off center, but that's because it's an 8x8 drill. And so I want it to be 8x8 to deal with, just so it's easier to deal with chunks and things like that if I choose. Anyway, right, so we've got this. Well, let's head up there and then we'll think about it a little bit. So head up to the portal level. All right. And through the not nether. Okay. And it's time to set up a temporary build area. All right, so we're going to get some deep slate bricks, first of all. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to bring these sides up. Part of the reason I was thinking diorite is I was thinking I might match that tower. Okay. Okay. Now, I want to put those on top of each other. So let's see. What do I have? Oh, we'll do spruce. This is... I can't click on things, but this is fine. So I want the spawners to be... I guess I could do one more up like that. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do this one, that one first, and then this one. Okay. You do not have to take it off your back. There is a hotkey that you can use to access it while it's on your back. You might have to set the key binding for it. And let's see, the way these things work is I think you have to go up. Is it a 9x9 cube or is it only like 3 blocks higher? I think it's only 3 or 4 blocks higher. So that's fine. Oh yeah, this whole time there's been an easier method. Absolutely. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And 4. Okay. So this is where we're going to put, the roof is going to come up on top of this. This is Y112. Woohoo! Okay. This is Y112. So we'll do it there. 112 is fine. Okay. So, and I think my design plan, such as it is we're going to have this basically coming straight up out of the mountain. 12, okay. Your jump was to pretend end yourself. Right. Okay. So that needs to fill in. That can go there. Okay. All right. Now we'll need to do some other things, but all right. But that will bring all of this stuff where it needs to be. All right. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Whole time you've been taking your backpack on and off. Yep. Yep. No, there is just a hotkey, which gives me my regular inventory, and then a much bigger inventory that I can make all messy and stuff. It's great. Love it. All right. So, yeah, what we'll need to do then is, I think actually I'm going to need to make these solid walls. Right? I was thinking I might do something like the diorite, cut diorite walls that are over there. What's my hotkey for it? My hotkey for it is number 2 on the numpad, but that's because it's the button directly below the move back key. So if you were on the WASD, it would be equivalent to like X. But so I'm on the numpad, right? 8, 4, 5, 6 are how I move around, and number 2 is my backpack. I don't know what it actually is, or if there's a default for it or what, but that's what I use. Okay, so anyway, the reason I was thinking I'm going to need to use blocks instead of walls is that if they're walls, there's a possibility the skeleton will spawn and then get caught on the lip. Yep. Yeah, I don't think it was that bad, actually. Options, controls, keybinds, I believe it's, yeah, this FXNT storage. Yep, it's this one. I have no idea what a backpack shape cache is, but yeah. That's it. That's what I've got. Ack! Done. Back to game. Don't disconnect. That would be bad. All right, so yeah, we can do that. And I think what I might do, because I do want to, I'm going to put a lid on it. We're just going to run this across this way. And then I'll get some of those black, those black slabs to cover the top of this so the top is spawn proof. And then we should be good. The other thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need a little AFK room, because these are spawners, right? And spawners, of course, you have to be within 16 blocks for the spawners to activate, okay? I thought about building these down with the rest of my spawners, but I changed my mind, right? I mean, I still could, right? Aside from the fact that I just tore down a mountain to make this happen. Right, my other spawners are down here. They're on top of this. But I want the skeletons, I don't want to mess with anything, right? I just want them to drop. Right, I could, you know, have them move into, you know, get hit by saws or something, just like, you know, any other create-based mob farm. But I just don't really want to mess with it, you know? I'll have them, they'll drop down onto mechanical belts, which will send all of their drops where I need them to go. But, yeah, we'll, but beyond that, okay, I'm just not worried about it, you know? This is one of those, I'm just going to keep this one simple. I'm not overly excited at the right now for doing a lot of fancy machinery and stuff. So we're just going to put this here. Let's just drop a torch on it. Okay. All right. And I'll come up and I'll put a non-spawnable roof on there. All right. And now we need to get diorite, I think. Okay. Some diorite and maybe some tinted glass and stuff like that. Okay, you got it set. Wonderful. I have to take a look. I lost it. I know I have a geode somewhere nearby. I just forgot where it is. Because I might want to get a few more blocks of tinted glass and stuff, right? All right, diorite. Okay, we're just gonna get a bunch of these, and we'll turn them into cut diorite, right? That's what that is. Yeah, it's cut diorite. We're just not gonna do it as walls. We're gonna do it as not walls. We're just gonna do them as blocks. But I do want to get a little bit of tinted glass because I want to be able to see what's going on in there. Right? That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Okay, and we're going to need a bed. Okay. I'm not 100% sure this area is all lit up, so we're going to be a little bit obsessive about sleeping here for the next little bit. All right. So step one, drink some hot chocolate. Okay. All right. Step two, craft the heck out of some diorite. All right. All right, so cut diorite. All right, we're just gonna do this. And yes, it would be kind of nice if this were walls to match the elevator. But as I said, I don't want to use the walls in case a skeleton were to get caught on a perch, right? Because that would, whoa, okay. It's great. Thank you very much. Sad the jetpack. Trade! I'm fine. I'm fine. I didn't panic. Everything's fine. Totally didn't panic. There's no panicking happening. None at all. We're just going to ignore the fact that my heart is like racing. Let's see, what's my heart rate up to now? Okay, higher than it was. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. All right. So I think what I'm going to end up doing too is putting in a little bit more of a temporary floor here, just so that I've got a little bit more space to stand when I bring the minecarts in. Okay. So that's going to be the plan anyway. You know, I think just for my own sanity, I think it will. Let's tear all of this out, and we'll just make this section solid. Okay. And I think we're about the same point over there too. Just so that if I'm standing up here and I'm looking in at the skeleton's farm, it's looking a little bit cleaner. You know, I'm not going to go tear out all of these side walls and replace it. That would be a little ridiculous. But I am going to at least make this portion of it kind of okay. Okay. All right. Let's get over here too. All right. I think this is going to look at least mildly cool. Oh, heading to that geo to grab some stuff. Nice. Yeah. Said I don't need a whole lot of it right now, but it would be handy. Said as I progress, I have needed some tinted glass, and I think I used up just about all that I had of the amethyst. All right. We're almost done. Said I'm just making this a quick and dirty thing. We're not going overly crazy with it, okay? Okay. Just slightly crazy with it. Okay. All right. So that'll come out. That'll come out. Come diorite. All right. So let's go ahead and let's fill in this floor. Just deactivate my hovering. That'd be great. Okay. All right. Now I am going to have to get down at the down at the bottom of the farm and get in all the belts and stuff I need to get all of that functional, but because, otherwise skeletons are just going to drop down and I'm not going to be able to collect all of their happy little drops. So that would be a problem, as they say. All right. Now, I only have 3 blocks of glass. That's okay. So okay, I'm going to need a little bit more than that, but I can go grab one more glass block in a minute. I have to run down and get the stuff anyway. All right, so the first minecart is going to go here. All right. Yeah, getting those up here is going to be an interesting bit of fun. All right, so let's do this. Yeah, okay. We're going to do this, but we're going to back it off just a touch. All right. All right, so now, right, minecarts. We're going to come down right through here, I think. All right, now, I know this is perfectly safe. Digging straight down, not at all scary at all, because this is kind of sort of where my base is, and I know what's down here. I just need to know what level I'm going down to. Okay. Perfect. All right, so that's going to go there. It's going to go there. All right. Wonderful. It comes out. All right. Nice. So now let's get ourselves some soul sand. I don't have any right here. That's fine. I've got some right over here, so we'll just run over here and get it. All right, soul sand. Let's grab a half stack of that. I only need one, but, you know. I don't know what the magic key combo is to get, you know, more than one, or get just one out of a stack, so I'm sure it's probably something really easy, but... All right, so that's going to go there. Okay. Rails would be nice. Okay. Okay, so that's going to go that way. I need... Oh, the trapdoor probably got... said I had a trapdoor, but it probably got eaten by the machine, which is perfectly normal. Okay, cool. Crafting tables. I have a crafting table. I have lots of crafting tables. Stack of 3/4 of the shard pieces. Perfect. All right, that'll be great. Okay, grab some of those. Let's grab a trapdoor. Trapdoor. Perfect. You know, I know the recipe for a trapdoor. I could totally just do that, but... All right, so next thing I'm going to need is a water bucket. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that little water source right there. All right, now, yeah, that's up high enough that be a problem. So we'll fly up around the outside here. Okay, now, right there. Wonderful. So let's go ahead and get some, I guess we'll just build it out of stone. It's fine. Okay. So we are going to come up to here. All right. All right, so this will go like that. Yeah, because I will need track eventually to come this way, so. All right. Oh, I'm not going to need many. I have 10 now. I don't know if I'm going to need more than that or not. It's going to depend on what I decide to do for the Dealy Bob. For the AFK spot. That's it. Those are words. I have them. All right. So step 1, go. All right. Cool. So now we've got water down that way. We definitely have enough kelp, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. That'll work. Thanks, Sprite. Okay. Actually, we'll wait to put that kelp in. Let's fall down here first. All right. And, oh, hang on. I've got to have to take my... Actually, I don't have to take my shoes off because I've got a jetpack on. All right. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. All right, so put that there. Let's go ahead and sleep, and then we'll head down and see what we can do about all of this stuff. Right, so step 1, the first thing is going to be there. So I'm going to need to run track that way. Okay, I'm going to need a cart assembler. Okay. Actually, Sprite, would you go grab those cart assemblers that I left down where the spawners were? Pretty please. That would be helpful. Okay. Great. Thank you. Because I'm going to need some more cart assemblers, and I don't necessarily feel... Oh, never mind. I've got 2 of them. I'm good. Never mind. I'm good. We're totally fine. All right. I could... Okay. Well, yeah. It's all right. I just need 1 more block there. Okay. Cool. So we're going to bring the spawner up. It's going to sit here. And then we'll disassemble the minecarts, and the spawner will just sit here. Yeah, so, I mean, you go get them. Actually, if you want to get those and harvest those rails and bring them back up, that'll be handy, actually. Okay. Nice. So, we'll bring one up. We'll come up here. We'll do the thing. And we should be good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just... if you just want to go clean up after me, that would be fine. I don't mind at all if you do that. Okay. Do I have another doorway out there? Nope. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get these guys in place. So we'll go ahead and run some rail this way. All right. So let's get our first contestant. All right. And yeah, you just go. All right. Now that should hop up this way. Okay. It should, assuming oh, nope, it won't, because I forgot to take out the kelp. Hi. I'm good at this. All right. No, we're fine. Can I reach the nope. Right. Let's see what I can do here. I'm gonna have to get the kelp. All right. All right, so that went back. And now we send you back the other way. And so it should go in and pop right on up, and whoosh, perfect. All right, see? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so that's going to sit right up here until, give it a little nudge. And now it's in place. Okay. Cool. So now what I should be able to do, okay, is that's now a live spawner. All right. Okay, that's a live spawner. And yes, we're gonna want to be careful with that. Turns out, live skeleton spawners, not what I would generally consider safe. Okay. Right. But we've got plenty of light here, so we're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be great. All right, let's go get the other one. Okay. We're good. Everything's great here. Actually, I'm surprised that this is going as well as it is. Okay, it's not that I, expected this to be overly difficult, but it's just, working with minecarts and stuff like this isn't always the simplest thing in the world, okay? All right, so now you go that way. Oh, hang on. I need a... Yeah. one of these dealy bobs. Okay. Okay, and that goes there. Okay, and boom. We now have 2 spawners. Okay, perfect. Now, this is not the safest place in the world for anybody ever. Okay, take those out. Okay. All right, now I'm going to leave... Okay, the track's going to come out. I'm going to leave the floor in here for the moment. I've got to finish cleaning this wall out and doing some other things, but... Oh, yeah, that's a thing I did. Right. Okay. Cool. All right, so I've now flooded the countryside, and who knows if it's gonna, how many torches I've lost here, you know. Probably a couple. Cleanup all done. Thank you, Sprite. That is handy. All right. Yep, definitely lost a couple of torches down here, but I think we're mostly, not totally, but mostly safe. Okay, cool. All right, so the next thing I need to do is go set up the fetching system. So this is at, you know what? I'm going to just, we're just going to go straight down from here. Okay. Digging straight down, safest thing in the world. I'll tell you right here. Actually, I'm going to use that rail. This will be handy. And right there. Okay. All right. Now, if this is actually going to be up higher, I need this at, what was it? What was this? 73 is actually where I want that to be. But we'll build that up here in a little bit. Okay. But then this one, hang on. I'm going to drown a little bit first, which is fun. You know, who doesn't like a little bit of casual drowning in your day? All right. So that's going to be right here. So that's our corner. Okay. Or that's the shape of our collections area. All right. So awesome. This is good. So what I can do is we'll actually need to, as I said, come up to about Y74, which is up here a ways. And we'll have to get some belts and things. So let's do that. All right, let's clean out some inventory space in my easy to get to inventory. Let's grab the create tools here. All right, let's grab some shafts, grab some belts. All right. So we are going to come in from here. So that's 73. Okay, we're gonna go this way. All right, now, am I actually dug out open stuff here? I don't think so. So let's clean out some space. The good news is I think I've got plenty of room for things. You're laughing at the current standoff between Boomer and the cat. Nice. The question is, who will relent first? Okay, where's my area down here? Okay, it's down here. Got it. All right, so somewhere over here. Okay. So this way. Awesome. So we are going to come out to here. All right. You know what I could do? Do I want to... No, I don't want to block this area. I need to be able to walk through here. So... All right, so let's hop up here. So we're going to come in. It's like, I think right about here. Something like this. All right, so yeah, so it looks like I'm going to have some... a little extra digging to do. Okay, so this is going to come out this way. What is that? 586. Okay. .586 is that wall. Wonderful. Okay. Could we... jeez. Sometimes I just can't get in there to rotate it properly. Okay. All right, cool. So that's going to be our delivery line. All right. And of course I'm on the wrong side of it, but that's okay. Everything's great. It's wonderful. All right, so delivery line. Sweet. Next, let's figure out how far over this is. Now, it's actually not too bad, I think. It just, we've got some digging to do to clean out a little bit of space. Figure out where this is all going to be. All right. So I think what it will do is, let's do it this way. It's a little bit weird, but I think that's okay. So Boomer gives the cat a snack in the evenings. Okay. Well, she would jump to the arm of his chair. Okay. So he gave in once to hold it down on the floor. Oh yeah, of course. That's just where it goes now. I understand that. That makes all the sense in the world. Yep, absolutely. All right. So this is... So that's drop line right down there. Okay. Cool. So... Yep, I understand cats being weird with their expectations, you know. Mine is just weird and stupid. That's just how it goes. Okay, so I think what I want to do is we're going to run a belt from here. Okay, out to here. Yep, that's how that's going to work. Okay. Now, mine has decided that if its litter box isn't clean, he won't use it. Like, at all. It's like, come on, cat. In fact, we had to set up 2 litter boxes because he'll pee in one and poop in the other. And it won't... Again, they need to be clean, so, you know. She's just staring at him. Yes, okay. Yep, let's see how this goes. All right, so we're just going to run... Whoa, 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 falling. I guess it could go this way, I suppose. You know, of course, what I could do too. This is going to be a little bit funky, I suppose, but wow, I'm good at this. All right. We'll just run this all this way and... Okay, whoa, hang on. I'm falling. Okay. It's really not that much more expensive to just run the belts all the way this way. Can I run this one more like that? Yes, I can. Wonderful. So the next thing I'm going to have to do over here is actually get power and a rotational speed controller so that I can, yeah, just so I can get these belts spinning. So the skeletons should be dying. Oh, yes, the chocolate bar is a little bit wider. On the other hand, I'm a little bit wider when I have chocolate bars, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, woohoo! All right, so this is going to go right to, up, 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 and there. There. Okay. Yep, perfect. Okay. You know what? I'm going to have to give myself a little bit of extra room here. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get back up, and I kind of need to. Okay, you know, it's weird, but true. I actually need to get up to my equipment. All right, so this is going to come here, and then this will come over here, like that. Woohoo! We can do it. We can do it. All right, goes there, and then this goes over to there. All right. So here's the way this is going to work. The skeletons will spawn up there and plummet to their death on these belts. All of their drops are going to come this way, and then what I need to do is we're going to have to pull everything that's not a bone off the belt. Okay? So I'm going to have to go get some other things that I don't have with me. Okay. But coming off this side over here. Yep. Okay. We'll have to set up a destruction machine. Those are really simple. It's a hopper and a thing. So we're good. All right. So we're going to need that, and we're going to need a rotational speed controller. So let's make our way back into the base and go get what I need. Assuming I have all the precision mechanisms I need. I do not have. Well, that's annoying. All right. See if I've got any more. Okay. All right. So we'll just. Okay. So large cogs. Small cogs. Great. Golden sheets. I don't know. We're going to get lucky. And no. Darn it. I hate that fails sometimes. I really do. It's one of those things I'm a little grumpy about. I love create mod, but that's just one part of it. It's like, you know, really? Really? Yeah, we'll send 3 or 4 in there. Still have to interface, by the way. Oh, right. That's fine. All right. Okay. I think we'll be okay if I throw 2 more in there. All right. Precision mechanisms. Wonderful. All right, so I'm going to need a brass casing. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we need a brass casing. We're going to need some, we're going to need a brass funnel. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, brass funnels. We're going to need a list filter. We're going to need... Actually, I don't need any of that. Except the portable storage interfaces. Okay, cool. And then miscellaneous creates... Yeah, there's my casings. Awesome. All right. All right, so let's go get this thing, get all of this stuff functional. Oh, you know what? I should set up a nice, let's go see if I have another storage box. And maybe a passer. Be handy. Redstone components, passer. Perfect. Yes. This will be good. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and grab some andesite funnels as well. But yeah, let's grab a copper storage box. This way I can come grab some of those bones if I want to get them by hand. Plus, you know, this is going to be a spot if I need bone meal, I can just get the bones stuff. The catch is, again, I'm going to have to AFK this stupid thing to get stuff, but it should be all right. Okay, so the way we're going to do this, first off, is get that stone off the belt. Okay. Portable storage interface is going to go here. Okay. That's going to go out. We're going to stick the storage box there. Passer is going to go... Nope. That's not how that's going to go, in fact. All right, it's going to go that way. All right. And then from here... Whoop, falling. All right, we'll stick a funnel. All right, and then right around here... All right, we're going to do a quick and dirty destruction machine. Okay. So the nice thing about Create is it makes filters really, really simple. So, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up probably right about here is good. All right, now let's get that list filter. The list filter is going to be simple. We're going to take bones, and it's going to be anything that's not bones. Okay? And I guess I'm going to have to give myself some room up here. All right. All right, so that's going to go in right like so. And then I need to be able to reach the... Okay, let's set our filter. So anything that is not bones is going to get swung out this way. Okay? All right. Wonderful. And then what we'll do is we'll give it a fire. Yep. That's exactly what it's going to do. So we'll just set a fire here and yep, arrows are going to go too. I suppose I could collect... Hi, chicken. Hi. You okay? We good? Okay. Oh, I forgot to grab some stuff. But yes, so we'll just put a little fire on top of there and everything will be lovely. But I do need to get a water wheel, which I forgot to grab a moment ago. I got distracted by all the other things I didn't have that forgot to grab the water wheel. Yeah, we should be able to get this running tonight, which would be great. That'll be great. So then all I have to do is set up a little bit of train stuff, and we should be good. Okay. Mechanical stuff. Oh no, movement. Water. I do need the cogwheel. I guess that's fine. Yeah, large. Small water wheel. Doesn't have to be big. Okay. Because this is basically, this isn't powering anything. Mechanical belts don't, they don't use power. Right? So I don't need a huge amount of, power for this thing. I just need a little bit of water. Yep. It is just about time, but I don't have the hard stop that I used to, so I can go for a little while longer and get this done. This is going to be quick and easy. All right. All right, so let's get over here for our supervisory chicken. Mysteriously left on vacation. Nobody knows what happened to him. It's fine. Totally fine. Not a problem. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to move this torch, first of all. All right. Next, we're going to get ourselves a storage interface. Or a rotational speed controller. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, just totally walked off the job. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right, so this is going to go this way. Let's hang on. I need to get some stuff. Make sure we've got everything going in the right direction. Okay. All right. So now the next thing I'm going to need is the water wheel, which I think I am going to stick it out this way a little bit. Okay. It's not going to be huge, a huge deal. Just a little bit of extra space. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and kick this back out this way. All right. All right, so now let's take our water wheel, which is going to come up right here. All right, and then, all right. So here's where things are going to get fun. Oh, water. Fortunately, there's water right here. All right. All right, so that's going to go. This is going to fill in that way. All right, so we are all moving in the correct direction. Let's go ahead and crank this guy up. Doesn't need to be full speed, just... All right, and that is great. So they'll plummet down here, they'll die, they'll whoosh over, and everything's going to go that way. Oh yeah, the backpack hotkey is lovely. All right, I'm not going to set this on fire yet. I want to be sure everything pops out first. All right, so let's come up here. All right, and we're going to clean out a bunch of this stuff. Now, be a little bit careful not to fall down here yet. Just because it's a little bit of a pain to get back up. Okay. Okay, but I do need to clean out a bunch of this stuff. Okay. Okay, let's also be careful not to break the spawner. That would be awkward. It's going to come out. Leave myself a little bit of a path so I can get over there and hit that torch. Or actually, that torch. All right. Okay, so that's all going to come out. That's all going to come out. What we should be seeing is a bunch of that grass ending up not in that box. Okay. All right, now I do want to get some tinted glass here. I'll set the AFK spot sort of here so we can look in and stuff, but that'll be a problem for future me. Okay. Grass in the box, filter didn't work. Well, that's strange. All right, well, I'll come double check that here in a minute. Let me get the rest of this box built before I do that, and then we'll find out what's going on. Okay. Okay. Could be I did something weird. Okay. All right. All right, so that goes out that way. All right, this is all going to come down here like so. All right, that's going to come out here. This is going to be tinted glass. All right, and then I'll be able to come in here and fix that. All right, let's go see what happened with that filter, because that just seems wrong. Okay. Let's go check our filters. All right, so that's pointing the right way. All right. We'll try this again in a minute. Okay. So step one. Okay, get the grass out of there. All right. Now, let's come over here. Okay, and what we should be seeing is... Here, let's do this. Okay, I have no idea how much grass I threw down there, but more than one. Okay. Okay, I think I see what's going on. All right, so what I'm going to have to do... Let's change this. Do I still have bones in my inventory? I do. Perfect. Okay. We're going to change our destructomatic. Means I'm going to have to go get another component, but that's okay. All right, so what I'm going to do, okay, is one, pick up that filter I just dropped. All right. Let's go get a smart chute. Let's grab the smart chute. I think I've got one. Yeah, I think I have one. I don't think I'm going to have to craft one. Yep, I think that's it. I think it's stuff is going by too fast. I mean, I could slow down the machinery. That might take care of it. But I've got a slightly easier solution here. It's actually a little bit cleaner, so I don't mind so much. So what I'm going to do is I slapped that bone on the storage box. And what that means is what that does is it sets a filter. So the box actually won't accept anything that's not bones. Okay? That's great, right? So what I'm going to do is stick right here. And my list filter is still not bones. Right there. Okay, so that means anything that's not bones is going to end up dropping down here. Okay? Awesome. Actually, let's actually just grab a block here like that. Okay. So that'll work. We'll do it that way. All right, so now if I were to come back here. Rupees, rupees, rupee. All those rupees. All right, we'll just just throw a bunch of deep slate bricks on there. All right. So what should happen is they'll work their way over here. They won't be able to go into the box because I've got the filter set, and this will pull out anything that's not bones. So we basically have a double filter, but this will be great. So the bones will stack up here. They won't get pulled in. They'll get pulled that way first, and everything will be lovely. All right. Great. So now let the games begin. Step one, let's replace this with this. Okay. Ooh. Okay. And grass, that's fine. I just want to be sure this is all diorite. Okay. Now, we're going to slide in. I can reach that from here. So let's go ahead and take that grass off. Oops. No. No, no. So yeah, if everything fills up, it fills up, and it fills up. Okay. So the skeletons fell. And we should have... I can't see it. Are there bones in that storage box, Sprite? I could replace that with a larger storage box, too, if I needed to. Okay, perfect. Cool. So what we should be seeing here... Oh, no! A skeleton survived. That's not good. Okay, I guess it spawned a little bit low. Okay, so how am I gonna solve this one? So I really would rather not. Well, some of them might spawn in with feather falling boots. All right, we're gonna solve it that way. All right, so let's go ahead and get some glass. Yeah, I can put in some saws back there. That'll be fine. All right, let's go see what I've got in the way of saws. All right, so storage. Yeah, we're going to get some saws, and we're going to see if I've got some something else. All right, so mechanical. Oops, no. Okay, you go in there. Mechanical saws. Those are deployers. Oh yeah, I've got all the saws. We are totally sawed up here. Right. Okay, we'll deal with those in a minute then. And then, do I happen to have? Yes, encased chain drives. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, perfect. All right. All right, we'll we can make this happen. Actually, I should go down the elevator. All right. So, silly skeletons. They're just silly. Living when I want them to die. That's just wrong. Okay. All right, so let's see. Step one. Kill the skeletons. All right, hi. All right, so let's get up here. Okay, now the spawner should be off because I've got, I think, enough light up there. So we're going to... we're going to do some stuff this way. We're going to put in some mechanical saws. Like that. Okay. All right. And then I need to come back here behind them. Okay. And we're going to get some... We're going to get some stuff. So now I may have a problem. I might need more power down here, which would be awkward, to say the least. Okay. All right, so let's see what I got. Okay. More power or something. Actually, let's go get a large water wheel. Yeah, let's go get or maybe a couple of large water wheels. Actually, how do I get back to my storage? I know how to get places. Actually, heck, I've got shafts and things. I can just craft them here. That's fine. I have a crafting table right here. I have stuff and things and stuff and things. All right. Okay. All right, so let's craft up water wheels. Let's go with 4, I think. 4 water wheels, and then let's do large water wheels. Okay, so large water wheels. Okay. This should give us, I hope, plenty of power. It's probably going to be more than enough, but we'll test this and see. All right. So let's go ahead and scoop up that water. All right. Now. All right. So let's go ahead and clean out a little bit of space back here. Okay, so I can get these water wheels in. Because now I'm going to need power for all of those things. For all those drills, right? When it was just belts, it didn't matter. But now that it's all those drills, it kind of does. Okay, so large waters. Oh, right. Two, 3, probably one more. Okay. Oh, look who's also now stuck in the thing. Hi, that would be me. Okay. Yep, I would like to get out, and that would be great. Got one of the walkways beside you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay. All right, so that's going to come back here. I do need to, or probably need to put a little light here, but, or maybe, or there. Okay. 2, 3, 4. And then if I were to slap down a, oh, passenger train parking. Yes. Yeah, we should be okay. Okay, so now if I were to come over this way. Okay, yep. Hi, I'm stuck. And that's fine. All right, and now I might have to get some more water here, but okay. I think we're okay. I hope we're okay. All right, so now let's get these drills spinning. All right, so let's grab a vertical gearbox, which will go right here. And we're overstressed. Okay. Let's cut this down to 64. 25. Wow. Okay, that sucks. All right. I wonder how far am I from main power? Let's see. I don't think I have anything right there. Yeah, because the creepers are all... They're all falling down that way. Yeah. Okay. That would work, I suppose. All right. So what I would need to do, let's find we need a crafting table first of all. All right, I can do this. I can make this work. There isn't enough power at the tree farm. It's mostly there's one water wheel over there. But I've got an idea. So we should be okay. First thing I need is a crafting table. Yeah, because most of the tree farm is actually driven by minecarts, which generate their own power, if you want to think of it that way. All right, so let's get some... Okay, first let's grab some cogwheels. All right. And then I'm going to need a couple of... Let's grab some andesite casings so that I can craft up a few more... Yes, fine. A few more gearboxes. All right. All right, and then next, let's grab some more of those. All right. So the way I'm going to do this is we are going to grab a vertical gearbox. Okay. This is going to come right... I'm going to stick this right in the middle. Okay. Now, the next plan is, let's see, how far down do I need to go? I need to come down here to, where is this? 53, it looks like. Okay. 53, something like this. Okay, sorry, I'm just going to turn the gamma on so you can all see. All right. What I should have done is run some power down this way too, and also maybe given myself a way out. Right, so we'll go this way. We'll go on this side. Okay. All right. Oh, no. Okay, stream joke. Every morning when I go out, I get hit by bicycle. Every morning. It's a vicious cycle. Other than the weird grammar that showed up in that was weird. All right. So I might need to go one more down, but we shall see. Okay. Oh yeah, a couple more down apparently. All right. That's fine. This will work out great. All right, so we'll just come down this way. So I'm just going to tap power right here. All right. Take that. I do need to see... All right. I do need to be sure I've got enough light that those are maybe 1. So that means let's go to here maybe. Yes, that should be perfectly fine. Okay. So once I get to here. All right, so now let's go ahead and let's see. Oh, what do you know? Everything's turning in the right direction. Perfect. Awesome. So now I can come up here. We can crank this guy up to 128. Okay. Okay, now I can turn that off. All right. So what we should now have is a wall of death. But what I'm going to do up here is... No, not that one. Okay, there. The skeletons will all get pushed over into the saws. And the saws will definitely make their life uncomfortable. All right, nice. So, let's go run this again and see how it works. All right, I'm going to sleep first. All right. All right, so now we'll pop that torch out, close that up, and skeletons are falling. Yep, and that one who did survive doesn't survive long because he hits the saws. I wanted to try to avoid this. I really didn't want to have to do this. But I apparently put this just a touch high. Because if a skeleton spawns down at like this level, right down here, then yeah, it's not quite far enough. Okay, but you know, that's annoying right there. I should be seeing a few more skeletons than that spawn, right? Okay. But yeah, so they're dropping in. See, there we go. So 3, 4, something like that. All right, that's cool. And now we should be seeing, if I were to slide down here. All right. Yeah, see, we've got their arrows are showing up there. Look, 28 bones. Oh, we're rolling in it now. Okay. All right, so let me get a flint and steel. And again, fire tick is off in this world, so I don't have to have this be netherrack or anything like that. Okay. All right, nice. So the last thing I would have to do... Okay. Are you up there AFKing it, Sprite? Or... Okay, cool. It's like, wait a minute, the skeletons are still falling. Yeah, okay, cool. So I've got some train things to do, which are going to be pretty minor. Okay, nothing overly exciting there. Just set up a train station and some signals so that, you know, if a train is stopped here, it doesn't get run over. Yep. So that'll be good. And then all we need up here is just a little bit of a... Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know, because I need marshmallows. I don't know about you, but I totally need marshmallows. So, you know, what's the point if we don't have marshmallows? Okay. All right, so let's just give ourselves a nice little... Whoa. Okay, nope, I can't do it. I can't pull it off with this equipment. All right. Where's my pickaxe? It's over there. Cool. All right. Woohoo! All right, so this is now going to come down here. We'll bring this down like so. Okay. Doesn't matter. Right, so let's go ahead and pull down some of this. All right. Turns out levers are not torches, so that's good to know. Just in case you were wondering. No, levers are not torches. Okay. Okay, this is... Okay, hang on. I'm bad at Minecraft. Okay, we'll just pop a little bit here. Get this side in place. I'll need to get a door too, but I don't know. I may just do a quick spruce door. It's not a huge deal at the moment. Wow. Okay, yep. It's this whole, I'm going to place blocks where they should go, and so that they don't, do I want the storage interface? No, I think I'm good. Okay. Okay, and I think I have some spruce. Yep. Cool. Let's just get a door. Oh yeah, sure, why not? We'll make a metal door. Okay. Okay. So let's get some grab a couple of buttons so we can actually get in and out. All right. Okay, and that's tinted glass, so don't have to worry about light. Okay, let's go ahead and bring a bed in as well. Not that it's gonna matter a huge amount, but the nice thing about this too is that being up here also helps the spawn rates of the creeper farm, because it's further up and all of the unlit tunnels down there just go. All right, and then up there, yeah, let's, again, for now, we'll just add some lights. Actually, let me go see if I've got some of those black tiles. I should have a bunch, because I had crafted up a bunch of them to finish this. And I think I still have a bunch extra. So yeah, let's take a look. All right. Roofs. There we go. Yeah. These black roof slabs. This'll work. All right. All right, so let's do this area first. Honestly, I don't think I have enough of these. I have to get some black terracotta. Fortunately, I've got plenty of terracotta and I've got plenty of black dye. I might even have more black terracotta, but okay. Because yeah, this is definitely 3 or 4 stacks worth. All right. Gravity. Woo-hoo. All right, that's fine. We'll just whip through here, see what I've got. Black concrete powder. Black terracotta. Perfect. Perfect. That'll be great. All right, so yeah, we'll do. I don't have a stone cutter down here anymore. Well, that's fine. All right. Oh, so close. So close. We'll just be able to knock this out real quick and should be fine. Black roof slabs. Start with that. I kind of wish I could get some of these roof slabs in other colors, but black is really about all they have. You can do other colors for the, like, you can get the concrete and stuff, but for this brick pattern, you can pretty much only get it in black, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, you can get the purple in the angles, right, if you want slanted and stuff, but you can't get it in the slabs, which is unfortunate. Because it would be cool to be able to add this for some of the other, just for some other roofs and things. Okay. Everything needs to come in purple. Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay. All right. Cool. So now, yep. Most of the skeletons are going to die on impact. And those that don't will hit the wall of saws and we'll get to enjoy how that feels. Okay. Nice. Well, I think this is going to be good. Just want to grab a quick little. See, I want to grab a screenshot of this, just trying to find an angle that's not quite as messy. But yeah, this is good. I think we're good. We've got a bunch of bones now. Now it's not going to be a lot. Again, it's a little bit slow. Oops, I kind of closed it off, but well, I said it's kind of slow. We're already at almost 3 stacks. So that's good. That's good. Do I still have train schedules? I do. All right. Let's see what's in my train box. First of all, where's my train box? Okay. Okay, train box. All right. Train station. Okay, which goes one behind. No, one in front of the thing there. Oh, let's just stick this inside, though. There's no reason that this needs to stick out. Okay, train station. Ack! Hi. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Got hit by a train, but everything's fine. Okay. All right. All right. I don't know. We'll just call it bones, I guess. That's fine. All right, and then I'm gonna need some train signals. We'll put one. Let's see. Here, I think. And we'll stick one back here. I don't think it's Train's not that large, but still it'll be kind of nice. All right. All right, good. So now we've got that. So what I should be able to do is let's make our way over here to the candy factory. And I think I can add a thing over here. Let's see. Right, so the marshmallows. All right, so I need some inventory space first of all. All right, and then, did I actually pick up my train box? It's kind of candy, actually. Sort of. All right. Oh, I am also going to need another list filter, which I do not have here. Or other filter. I didn't. Did I leave it sitting on the ground at least? Not floating. It should just be placed. Okay. Which would be... So it won't despawn if it's just actually sitting there. It'll be fine. I need an attribute filter. Cool. All right. Oh, it's floating. Lovely. Okay. Hang on. Let me go get that then. My inventory must have been full. Whoa, trade. Got it. All right, we're good. We're about to give that train an extra stop here. All right, so... All right, so what we're going to do is let's get over here to the anvil. Step 1, train schedule. Sugar farm, go to chocolate shop. Yeah, no worries. No worries. We got it. Item less than 1. Okay. Go to bones. Okay. Wait 2 seconds and come back. Don't loop forever. Perfect. And then this is chalk bones. All right, and then set the filter as the name chalk bones. Okay. All right, so this guy, just set that there. Wrench, so I can reverse this so it goes the right way. And then this goes here. So now what we should have, hang on, I'm going to pick up a couple of these bones. All right. So when the train comes by again, all right, so now it should be going to bones. All right, perfect. So let's fly over this way. All right. Drink some hot chocolate. All right, and eventually, yep, here it comes. It should stop right there. It'll pick up a couple of bones. All right. And so now, it'll meander down here. And when it comes back, oh, hang on, let's get the jetpack back. All right, so now it should be on its way back. Okay, that windmill is freaking out, but that's okay. All right, and what we should be getting here is probably not many, just a couple of bones. All right. Whoa. Okay. I would like to not get pushed around. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the train. Okay. Okay, we're good now. We're fine. Everything's fine now. Stuck in the train. Anyway, so what we should start seeing here is bones will get dropped off. Yeah, no, everything was wonderful. I love getting sucked into the grill of a train. It's wonderful. I love it. Okay. Anyway, so yes, so this should be going here. I think, given, oops, that's melons. Oops, hang on. This one's bones. Let's kick that up a little bit, and just to make this all a little bit easier to see. Okay. Bones. All right, so it's going to do whatever the next trip is. Where's it going now? The sugar farm. So it'll go get some sugar. Probably so it can fill up caramel, which I don't think has anything in it at the... Well, I guess it has some in it. Okay. So it'll go get sugar for the caramel. It'll come back. It'll get the bones. And then the bones will watch those get turned into marshmallows. Okay? All right. So, since I've got a little spruce on me here, let's go ahead and run this kind of like so. Okay. Something like this. Right. At least that's the theory. Yeah, so that's all going around that way, but... All right. Cool. So now it's going to go get some more bones, which is good. All right, I may throw some trapdoors or something over some of that, but... Of course, that would be the thing here, right? Yes, torches. Okay. All right, so this will all sort of come out this way. I think what I'll do... Actually, do I have... Okay, incoming. Good. I don't have any frog lights on me. I might throw a couple of frog lights on top of this just so it's easier to see. Okay. You got some yellow frog lights? Okay. Yeah, not entirely sure what I'm going to do with them exactly. I am thinking maybe a little bit of something around here. Okay. There it is. It just dropped off some bones. All right, so the bones come in, and they go that way. And we're getting smashed out some marshmallows. Okay. Nice. Okay, perfect. So now if I come down here and freeze, yeah. Yeah, see, now we're starting to get marshmallows. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. Yep. No, thanks, Sprite. Okay. That's cool. And I think what I'll do is maybe wall off back to here, something like that. Because that's just for the display board. And then, yeah, because I want to bring the rest of this wall out this way. So we'll worry about that at some later date. But, okay. Nice. So we now have ourselves a... actually, this thing now gets everything it needs except for chorus fruit. Chorus fruit's the one thing I don't have an easy way or a good way even of farming this, really. Unfortunately, Create doesn't give you any easy ways of getting the chorus flowers. So that's a little bit annoying. But that's okay. That's okay. Now we've got ourselves, we got the chorus fruit coming in, or the bones coming in now. So we can get all of the marshmallowy goodness. There goes the train. Nice. Okay. That'll work. So yeah, so now I have no qualms if I decide I want a dark chocolate marshmallow snack. I can go ahead and order one, and it will eventually end up here. Also, all that glass. Right, it'll just, that's cream filled. It's marshmallow filled regular chocolate. There it is. Marshmallow filled dark chocolate. So, yeah. Okay, and I still need to get all of the armor stand stuff in here for displays and things, but that's a problem for future me. Okay, sweet. Literally so sweet. We now have automated marshmallow. So the one thing unfortunately that I have to do here is I do have to AFK this farm. Because it's not one, like any of the spawner-based farms, you have to be close to it. But unlike like the creeper farm or the blaze farm, which are like right here and close, the skeleton farm is, I put it way up top. So these ones work when I'm nearby. That one, not so much. But that's okay. That's okay. That's something I can AFK for a while, and everything will be good. So, sweet. Sweet, sweet. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and I'm going to call it a day. Oh, it was good. We actually made more progress than I was expecting with that. I was not entirely expecting to get the whole thing. Oh, we got a dad joke first. What concert costs only 45 cents? 50 Cent featuring Nickelback. I don't think that's a concert I would want to attend. I mean, I used to like Nickelback well enough, but yeah. Anyway. Oh, anyway. Sweet. But we made some good progress. The next stream will be Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And I don't know what we're going to be doing. Probably getting started on the donut shop, actually, which will be fun and exciting. It has to end on a joke. Yes, that's about how that goes. All right. Anyway, yes, so next stream will be Thursday. I do want to give a shout out to all of my supporters at musicfreegaming.com. If you would like to be a supporter, go to musicfreegaming.com and sign up for any of the paid plans, and you get some stuff, but you also help me continue to do all this good stuff here. And yeah, until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming, signing off. Also, when your token to ticket conversion options. Okay, I'll have to look at that again at some point. But anyway, take care, y'all.